Hello agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. This one today is going to be the last in the series of videos that I've been doing recently for the Iron Horse raid for boss number 3. Now I recently put out a hazard build and it was really versatile. It buffed teams' damage, it let them self-heal, it gave them an extra life with the tardigrade, and it also had a constant pulse up so people could see where enemies were coming from, and it just made life really easy for the team. Now that we've got a bit better at helping people through the raid, I decided to make a full-on DPS version of this build, which didn't include the tardigrade, doesn't include a pulse or anything like that, but it's a full-on DPS, but it has the hazard protection built in as well. And this is it, just so that basically we can get things done a little bit quicker. If you're very new to the raid, I would definitely go with my other build, which I'll link in the description down below, because it just makes life really easy. But I wanted to put out a different version of it just so people had options. So as you can see, I have built in as much DPS as possible, but then I've also built in hazard protection everywhere as well. And there are some options which I'll talk about as I go through. So we're running demo because if you didn't know, demo comes with 20% burn resistance, so definitely worth having. So that's an easy 20% right off the bat. Weapons, you can go weapons of choice here. I've chosen an AR, which the M4 with Ranger, really good weapon, maybe strained or unhinged, whatever it is you prefer to run. I've gone with the Bullet King because I'm not maximum DPS, I do leave that to my other teammates, but I use the Bullet King at the end, right at the end of the boss when you've got to worry about his backpack coming up and him healing. I just fire the Bullet King at his head. As soon as I see that green light, I switch to his backpack. And just the Bullet King just makes that part really easy. And because I've got some good damage as well, the backpack goes back down really quickly. Don't worry though, I will include a clip at the end of this video. In fact, I'll include a full run of me doing the whole boss with this build on. Mask, I've gone with Jarl. Now, it's really important you have one piece Jarl because of the brand set bonus. You get 10% hazard protection. And as you can see as well, I have rolled on hazard protection. I've got crit damage and crit chance because my crit chance is 60%, so as soon as you hit 60% crit chance, you want to start piling on the crit damage. And you can actually go lower if you really wanted to. You can go 50% or maybe even lower, depending on how many people you've got running Coyote's masks in your group. Options you've got here, you could go with the Seska mask. The Seska mask actually has a blue mod slot, so you could bump your resistances up by an extra 10%. I didn't have a really good one compared to all my other pieces, so I ended up putting the Jarl here. But if you put the Seska here for the blue mod slot, you can just put a Jarl in one of your other pieces. Next we'll check out my chest piece. I went with Walker Harris just to add DPS, because obviously you get 5% weapon damage bonus from it. As you can see, it's pretty well rolled. It already came with 9.4% hazard protection on, which is close enough to 10 for me not to need to roll it. I put on critical hit chance because the talent that I'm running requires me to have maximum critical hit chance. So critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and it can stack up to 15 times. So 15% weapon damage, and we definitely made sure we're at 60% or close enough to that crit cap. Obliterate isn't the best DPS talent, but we can't really be running glass cannon, so we needed something that was going to give us some good damage without any risk, essentially, and this is what I thought would have been best in slot. Let's look at the 2 Providence pieces that we're running, and we're running 2 Providence because we need the critical hit chance. It also gives us 15% headshot damage as well from the 1 piece brand set bonus. As you can see, weapon damage, hazard protection and crit chance. Pretty much going to be the go-to on all the pieces, just as long as when you get to 60% crit chance, like I said before, start putting in critical hit damage instead. On the backpack, I've got a pretty good one here with Vigilance, but you could perhaps run Composure instead, so you get 15% damage when you're in cover, totally up to you. But as you can see again, weapon damage, headshot damage, hazard protection and critical hit damage in this. Next we'll flick and have a look at my 2 Seska pieces. As you can see, Seska's again perfect for this because we get 10% critical hit chance and 10% hazard protection from the 2-piece bonus. I could roll this one. I haven't rolled it yet. I've not felt the need to. I could probably roll the headshot damage to critical hit damage. I was just seeing if I could get lucky with a better Seska mask. So weapon damage, hazard protection and headshot damage, but ideally that headshot damage would be critical hit damage. And then to finish off the 2-piece bonus, these dropped absolutely perfect. Weapon damage, hazard protection and critical hit damage. Skills wise, I've still gone with the decoy. I think the decoy is just too valuable in this fight, especially if your CC person is down or having a few bits of troubles. The decoy can really save the group. Using the tactic at the end for everyone to go up at the top, throwing decoys down to keep the boss in plain sight for everyone to fire on just makes this fight really easy. Do check out the video in the description of my full guide. It will just make it really easy for you. And then I've just gone with Reviver Hive for my other skill. If you're really comfortable that you're not going to go down, I would put that to Pulse just to give people more information. If you didn't want to have this much damage and you thought actually, you know, it's enough damage without the chest piece, you could flip to the tardigrade and give everyone extra life. And that's still going to work out because as you can see, I've got a burn resistance mod in there. You are going to drop 10% hazard protection, but to be honest, it doesn't make too much difference. Once you're on point with this fight and you're getting up there, you only need to be being damaged by the hazards up top for a very short period of time, and the main one being fire. And we've got more fire protection than anything else. So just to add everything up, just so we can be clear with what we've got 20% burn here. So we'll go for the burn first and then we'll treat the other ones separate. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then we get some from the watch, 100. So we're at 100% burn resistance, which is really nice. And then when it comes to hazard protection, we're at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, which is plenty for the steam and for the electric. So if you find that you're short on DPS, even using my other build, and you need some more DPS, this might be the build for you. But certainly I would only use this if you're comfortable with where all your ads are spawning, if you're comfortable with the snipers spawning at the top. The other build is much better for a newer group. It gives much more information and gives people all the extra lives and all the other good stuff. Just before we finish up the video, we'll flick over and have a very quick look at my stats. And as you can see, I'm very close to 60% crit hit chance, 57.5, 96.8 critical hit damage, and 106.2 headshot damage. We've got 16% health damage, which is nice, especially for the heavies that come out around the side. And a few other nice bits and bats just down there as well. All weapon damage bonus is 87. And our assault rifle damage is 30%. If we flicked over to the Bullet King, just to give you a very quick look at what it looks like for that. But as you can see again, we're a little bit lower on the critical hit chance, but we're only going to use this right at the very end for the boss. And like I said before, everyone tends to have a coyote in a raid group now anyway. But we've got 101 critical hit damage and 116 headshot damage. If you felt uncomfortable running this so low, especially because of the chest piece talent, you could just change one of your mods over or one of your rolls from crit hit damage to crit hit chance. I'll leave you all with the footage of me running the raid with this build so you can see that I go up top, I get hit by the hazards and it doesn't really cause us a problem. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell notification so you get notified when I upload more Division videos. And come and check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE, where you'll find me streaming most days doing Iron Horse raid help. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
But now that I'm gone, you want me back. Yeah, I gave you everything. I don't trick or treat, don't knock on my door. Don't want you no more. You broke me, and I